Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team right on the midfield stripe.
10-10 at the 50-yard line.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Joe Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, Mixon.
At the 49-yard line.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Open man there is Malone. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And this is caught at the 8. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff
rush coming, and he's taken down.
The quarterback
don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Mixon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Joe Mixon, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Falcons 31. Rams.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down there as this one goes for 25. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Akers. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Falcons' 26-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Out to his left. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the lead is down to 24. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do it.
It's a foot race. He's at the 50. The 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves him with options here on 2nd and just a yard.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Rams on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
First down, Rams.
Now they try the right side here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
At the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And they will take a knee here. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
53, check 53.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33.
Today's final score.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Falcons, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.